Welcome back to Supercar Street Racing once again. And today, right next to me, we have this VKYOZVA or VKYOZVA, however you want to pronounce it, portable blender that we're so happy to be taking a look at today. This thing is very cool. I can't wait to show you guys all the things it can do. Here's the outside of the box of the VKYOZVA before we go ahead and take a look at it unboxing. It's very cool looking. It's got like a crystal top looking thing. It's got a power button and a USB Type-C charging port on the front right here, as you can see. It's got a lid on the top that you just press a little button, it pops up. And then this whole thing comes unscrewed from the base and it becomes a cup. And they give you some cool little straws to work with as well when it converts into a cup. Now this is the model A9. You can find it on the Amazon link in the description below, so please order it from there. And also anything else you want to order from Amazon, click through any of my links. It doesn't have to be the one for the actual product, and it helps the channel out greatly. This thing does use 5 volts. It charges off of a 5-volt little charging adapter. You can use anything, a computer or a little USB plug, and it does come with a short little cable to charge it. And it does have an 18,000 RPM motor as indicated right here on this beautiful green box. Guys, we are right here in front of the VKYOZVA portable blender, which was graciously provided to us from the manufacturer. And if we look at the front here, it is a 21.2 ounce blender. Comes in a really nice shade of green here, packaging. And on the top there's the label that we see. This is made in China. And it does say portable blender, kitchen, office, gym, etc. And then on the side, here's a good look at the packaging. You can see it's got a USB power charger inlet right there and a power button right there. On the back, there's the model number. It is an A3, 600 milliliter bottle capacity. It's a 7.4 volt blender. It takes 5 volt charging, which is actually just a standard USB charger, and it has an 18,000 RPM motor, guys. So get hyped about the 18,000 RPM motor. And right here and right now, I don't have the SCSR scissors because I'm still PTSD from when they cut my finger wide open. So I'm using my good old hand and not working very well with it. Yep. And inside of the packaging right here, right now, we see the VKYOZVA portable blender coming out. Looks like the cap there. And inside the good looking portable blender sitting right here and right now in front of you. They also give you these 2 beautifully colored straws. And here is the instruction manual. And that is all that is inside the box of the VKYOZVA blender. Okay, we just took a good unboxing look at the VKYOZVA portable blender. And inside the blender box, we did have this instruction manual that has some procedures on it. Tells you how to put the fruit in, liquid, tighten the lid, and go ahead and blend. And then it's some instructions here for your first blend. Make sure your blender is fully charged. We have not done that yet. And it tells you that the blend mode is for smoothies, shakes, and mixed drinks, and the pulse mode is for salsa, jam, small ice cubes, frozen fruits, and extra tough ingredients. And so if we look here at the front of the VKYOZVA, there is the power button right there, and then right below that there is a charging port, and up at the top, if you press this little latch button, the top flips open and you have access to this hole to pour out your liquids after you blend them, and then the lid just turns and spins right off here. And then in this other little packaging here. We never get it open. There is a solid lid, so if you want to, I guess, take this off. It is flashing, so it is charged, and then this goes on the bottom, so it then becomes a drinking cup. Very cool. Very, very cool feature. And then this just simply screws right back on. You can see it is somewhat charged. So let's get this thing on the charger now. Okay, the VKYOZVA, or VKYOZVA, however you want to pronounce that, does come with a little small USB-C charging cable, probably about 4 inches long. And you can see right here on the table here that we presented on the channel not too long ago, we do have USB capability. So let's go ahead and plug in the VKYOZVA here. So see, we just plug in USB type A right here on our table, plug in the VKYOZVA so gently right there, and it does light up and starts charging. I love the way it has green lights around the top and then 2 red ones indicating that it is still charging. And it actually tells you in the manual what the different green lights mean. No lights means it ran out of battery. All lights flicker in red and green alternately. It means the jar is not tightened. Stop working, all indicator lights flash for 8 seconds. Ingredients is too thick or too big. And then the battery level indicator is right here. And we have 2 red lights on. So it counts up from 2 green lights to 12 green lights. 12 green lights means you're at 84 to 99% charged. And then fully charged, all the green lights will show up here on the indicator. So you can see here we're charging right here and right now. We're just not quite there yet. And here is a look at the straws. They give you 2 nice straws here. And that would be when this turns into an actual cup. And then they give you a little cleaning brush as well, which is very cool. There's the 2 straws and the cleaning brush that come with the device. We do have the VKYOZVA portable blender right here, completely charged. It did come with somewhat of a charge. And these little green indicator rings down at the bottom is what lets you know if the blender is charged or not. And you can see right here and right now, all the green LED lights are on now after about 15 minutes of charging, and the thing is ready to go. So now all we have to do is test it with food. Guys, we are here in the Supercar Street Racing kitchen. Get hyped for making a smoothie. Now, we're not going to do any protein powder. I don't eat this stuff anyway because it's full of carbs, but I will show you with this fresh fruit how to make a smoothie with this electric blender from VKYOZVA. So the first thing we need to do is put some fruit in. And there's some pineapple and some whatever green stuff and some strawberries. And it was ridiculously expensive at $8 for this much fruit. Is ridiculous. And I will taste it, but I'm not going to actually eat much. I am on keto and none of this stuff is keto friendly, guys. So sorry, I'm not going to be eating this deliciousness, but if you're going to do this, go ahead and get yourself some protein powder. Get some crushed ice from your fridge. So let's go to crushed here. Let's stop it right there. And we have our top here for the blender to go ahead and put on. And it is good and tight, good and tight. And we can now test our blender out. Let's go. So all you have to do supposedly is push this button. Okay, it's giving us an error message saying that this is not tight. Try it again. Ah, it's still not working. All right, so we got to check the manual. It's giving us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 flashes. Let's go check the manual. Okay, from what I can see, this is saying that it is too hard to work with. There is a strawberry blocking the blade. Trying to get it out. There's a strawberry right in the way. Yeah, I got to get the strawberry out. I think it's blocking the blade. All right, I have no idea what I did, but it started flashing green, so let's try it. Wow. All right, I had to turn it upside down. Now it's ripping. So if you have issues, turn it upside down and it'll start ripping. And there it goes, guys. So 1 press is regular, 2 is pulse. I don't know, it flashed yellow. All right, I heard some ice at the bottom. Yeah, it's having issues, man. It goes into overload a lot, but it is working. All right, this is pulse mode, supposedly. So every time you press it, it pulses. All right, that's good enough to test this. We got our stuff blended up. Let's try it. Now that our liquid is all blended up in the blender, let's go. We got to press this little button to get it open. It pops open and we have our straw to test our smoothie with. Let's test this. Yep, it's terrible. Super bitter and bland because there's nothing in it but fruit, but it did the job. Test. All right, guys, the blender works. It does protest a lot about the ice. So make sure you have a bunch of very crushed up ice when you do this. Other than that, the thing does its job. It blended. Now that we've taken a good look at the VKYOZVA blender and what it can do, let's throw it back to Brad in the Supercar Street Racing 4K production studios. Welcome back to the 4K production studio once again, and today we have been provided with this VKYOZVA, it's very hard to pronounce and I don't know the correct pronunciation of it, Personal Blender, and this guy is a rechargeable blender. All you have to do is plug this thing into USB Type-C until all the green LEDs around the bottom are completely green and it is 100% charged. Now you can see this thing does have a 4.2 star review. I had a few issues with it, with the actual power of it not being able to do the fruit, but I did have a piece of fruit stuck in the bottom of it. So once I got that dislodged and figured out also that the top wasn't tight enough onto the blender, everything started working better. So yeah, it does have 4.2 star reviews. It is $28.99. There will be a link in the description for it. Overall, I'm pretty happy with it. It does the job. It's great for making little smoothies or whatever for your nutritious, delicious meals. So go ahead and order up the VKYOZVA Personal Blender from the link you see in the description. And anything else you might want to order from Amazon, click any of my links to order anything from Amazon, and I get a little bit of a credit for it. And it helps out the channel greatly because we lose money on the channel, as you know. And this is just a hobby for me. So help the channel keep going, help Supercar Street Racing be strong. Go ahead and like and subscribe, and we will see you guys next time on the next episode. I'm out of here. Peace.